crashed last time, so... Like, come on, load. This time you should be able to load. Yeah! We're going this time. So, like I said last time, we're going to Camp McCarran. To get Boone's quest put up a bit. Something I wonder about YouTube sucking view counts, because I'm on a private stream and somehow it's going from 0 to 2 viewers. It's a private stream, nothing to do with touch it right now. Yes, my precious. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I literally just walk around the Cumberland caravan for no reason. Right, we're going to Camp McCarran now. If I stop just wandering off in the wrong direction for no reason.
Hey there. Need anything?
You're Sunny Smiles' voice.
Sure. Here's what I've got.
Let's see, what have I got here I want to get rid of? Why have I got golden gloves? Did I forget to put them away? Have a caravan shotgun though. Here's some clothes that I don't need. I don't remember who I got. Why do I have a bunch of crafting stuff? I have to get offload at the Lock 38. That is quite possible. Yep, that's one. Come here. Value shite. So this is an NCR area here too, and it's in desperate need of people to get water to it. And if I remember rightly, there's two problems. One, the radiation from the reactor in the vault that they get the water from, and two, the people in the area just around the corner are siphoning off water from them. Yeah. Here is it? I think the people in there are siphoning off water from them for their own use, and it's up to yourself if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Technically the water should be shared by everybody, but also if the NCR make the crops and share them with everybody, then they should be siphoning off water. But if the NCR aren't sharing the crops, it's a weird situation. I'd say it's half the NCR's fault and half their fault. And the best idea is just to bang both our heads together and say, look, one of you is going to make a deal now, or I'm going to keep banging your head together, and just keep banging away with our heads until someone says, sorry, I give in. And then at that point, the problem's solved. Because like I said, I find them to both be idiots. In this situation, they're just both fucking idiots. The NCR and...
McLaughlin has been riding asses again. Better lay low.
She's been riding asses, has she? Well, no commento. Oh, I can take their ammunition. Well, if they are allowing it, I am taking it. They won't let me have guns or grenades, but they will let me have that. Now, there is somebody around here to talk to for Boone. She's got another problem.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
Hey, you remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
That's an interesting rifle you have there, a lever action, and it's a neat rifle too.
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Have you always been in First Recon?
Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How did you manage to escape the Malpay?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Goodbye.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Speed. Ah, there. Hello. This guy you got to talk to about.
I'm Bitter Root, First Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
You have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend you. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
What happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
Can you tell me what happened to Bitter Springs?
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
So does your name come from Bitter Springs?
You're not fully grown till you're taking a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want.
Okay, how did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
What are you doing, Popster? Did you get your toy trapped under there, boy? Seville! What are you doing? There's a toy trap there. Oh, give me 2 seconds. There's Daily's dog. There, don't do that again. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's probably best.
How long have you been first recon?
While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Where can I find work around here?
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my... father. Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Your father's a commanding officer. Is that allowed?
Yeah, look. He's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. And I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.
Daughtry. It's night time, so he might be in bed, to be honest with you. Damn it, why all the gun cabinets? Oh, I don't have enough relations with the NCR just yet. Daughtry! Beardy bastard, where are you? Yo, Beard! There he is. You can recognize that beard from here.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiend.
Okay. You're at Bitter Springs, I'm told.
Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The Major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The Major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to Major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it.
You having trouble with the fiends?
Damn right I am, and I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yep.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
We'll go for Violet first.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other two. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother and never leave her side.
Where can I find her?
Good question.
Oh, shit. Anything else I need to know?
One more thing.
Oops.
If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
It's okay. Thank you.
Right.
I have to talk to Bitchy McGee here to get her quest.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Is this the only way I can get her to talk about it?
Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female.
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Fiends aren't enough of a challenge for you?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big guy.
Actually, I didn't know his attitude until just now.
Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says.
Go away, Sable. Goodbye.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
So it's at 10 of Spades then I'll have to talk to get more information about... Don't shoot him!
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Hey, my man! Ten of Spades! First Recon sharpshooter, at your service.
Sable, will you stop bugging Daddy right now? You alright?
Oh yeah, fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Damn right.
What do you do around here?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first Recon way.
You notice all his stutters are around violence? He's stuttering around kill, kicking ass, fiends. He's stuttering around things where he's getting nervous of, probably, violence. Anyway, 10 of Spades, where'd you get name?
The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be Ace of Spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt, he'll move me up to Jack. Jack of Spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to Ace. Think I'll skip Queen though.
How long you been a sharpshooter?
Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid too.
Okay, maybe not Oh, and then again, it could be related to traumatic memories. When did you enlist in the military? Ow!
Oh, they recruited me
Hi, pup.
a year ago. Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass.
Right, okay. Ow. Okay, if I can stop having a puppy bite my toes!
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Yep, puppy. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Daddy's toes aren't for puppies to bite. Ah! Oh, ah! Stop biting my toes! Seriously, doggy. Daddy's toes aren't for scrumptious biting snacks. Oh, there's ammo there. That's why everything got to be so fucking. No, it was in Skyrim they changed it to faction relations got you items off them. The winner's LT Goro beds. LT. If you put a B in front of him, did it become a sandwich? Mate, someone left it there where I could find it. It is mate. So I'll have no complaints. I just took. Silence pistol.
Hello.
Yeah, I take the hula girl. No.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Yeah. I wish I knew where your LT was. Same guy we just spoke to. Same fucking tent we just checked a second ago. Oh, hello. Any of this I can take without a welding gun. Oh, ammo. Ammo. We're going to call this LT Bacon. Because it just goes so well with LT. Bacon! Where are you? Bacon! 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 Where are you, Bacon? Bacon! Past my fucking minute ago we were talking to everybody else.
Hello?
You passed through the fucking tent while I was talking to other people. Bacon! Where are you, Bacon? Is that you, Bacon? Bacon! Bacon! Is that you? Bacon! 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 No. Are you Bacon? Do your dapsy, aren't you? Bacon! Yeah, the lieutenant is LT. Of course, in America they call it a lieutenant. Americans are Americans, alright? They can't pronounce things. They can't even spell, like... You got to give them a bit of credit, like, they can't spell, so you can't expect them to pronounce lieutenant correctly. The fact that they can speak at all is amazing, like. Let's give them that as just as a fucking, yeah. We'll give them some credit, they can speak. Despite this amazing inability to spell they have. They can't even spell colour. It's terrible. Gorabets has vanished. Well, first recon. You Gorabets. Yes.
I'm Lieutenant Gorabets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
Tell me about first recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can try to talk to Betsy about getting medical help for trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR Ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a Ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
Okay.
Carry on.
Hello.
Yeah?
Look, I got gone out, so you're doing what I tell you to do. You should get help with that medical trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
You're a weak link. I know it, you know it, the 1st Recon knows it. Do something about it.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Yeah, the only reason I picked that option first because I thought that's what would lead to that quest, but whatever.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Okay, goodbye.
Carry on.
Radio, so next time we're going to look for Violet, and then we're also going to go see the clinic about Corporal Betsy. Okay. So, thank you for watching, and see you all next time, I guess. Bye-bye.